Hi everybody, Faith with Annie Bell's Just Desserts, and we are coming to you with another segment of dessert and wine pairing. Holidays are here. We're working those special desserts in so we can give you some great ideas for your dinners that not only taste great but looks great on your table. We have just about everything you can think of at Annie Bell's Just Desserts. All you have to do is visit my website, anniebells.net, order whatever you need, and we will definitely get it to you. But in the meantime, we have yet another guest with us this morning, and it is Miss Kari. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Kari. I am the co-owner with Lacy at Davillier Photography and Graphics, Davillier Personal Branding, and About Town Social.
So many titles.
But I will add to that, I'm also on the management team for the Brassaholics, Google Brass Funk Band. Unfortunately, because of our dear friend COVID, we've not played since March, but it's okay because we're still releasing albums. So it's all good. We have music. But at Davillier Photography with my lovely sister here, I am the master editor. So I'm the one that takes the photos after she shoots them and, spruce them up a bit to make them look extra fancy.
Yeah, she did. She's very good at it too.
I'm the special man.
The special.
She is.
And if you got the $50.
Lacy, welcome back again, honey love. Tell us a little bit about you. Just refresh the people's memory of, who you are, what you do. Piggybacking off of what Ms. Kari just said, of course.
Well, I am Lacy, and I am a brand photographer and brand strategist. I own Davillier Photography and Graphics, Davillier Branding, and About Town Social. So I pretty much am just gonna keep opening companies until I finally see that first 20 million. And that's what I'm doing with my life. I also really like wine and dessert. And so that's why I'm here today.
There you go. So as I said, we have been doing a series of holiday tapings. Our videos are all going to be centered around the holidays for the next few months because we want to make sure that you have everything to make your Thanksgiving and your Christmas very special. But what could be more special than sharing that time with family and friends? And here's what you guys don't know yet. I am with family. Both of these beautiful people are my daughters. Yes, they are. And I am so very proud of them. They're so accomplished in their own rights. And I'm just so happy to have you guys on my show.
Well,
Seriously. We had Lacy on the show last week. It was last week you were on, right? Yes. And we made her favorite dessert, which was one of her favorite desserts, which was the coconut cake. But today we're featuring Kari's favorite dessert, which is raspberry cheesecake. That just speaks volumes when you hear it. Raspberry cheesecake. Tell me why you love this cheesecake so much.
First of all, it's so decadent and it's rich and it's so velvety, but the taste is amazing. It's not too sweet, it's not too tart. The flavors just meld together in your mouth and it just melts as you swallow. It's such a treat to have it. And the fact that my mama makes them is such a bonus for me because I can be a spoiled brat and call my mom and say, hey.
And listen, believe me, they do. They do.
Hey, there's nothing. Look, listen. If I have to put both of my legs in them, they are pants.
That's correct. That's correct.
They're pants.
When people say that yoga pants aren't pants, you don't need that negativity.
But I want you to notice what word is in yoga.
Pants. Correct.
They're pants.
Yes.
They're pants.
Okay, so let's get back to the desserts because we can stay on this tangent about pants forever. So a little bit about this cheesecake. It's a raspberry cream cheese cheesecake. And I did raspberry because it is Kari's favorite flavor. Cheesecake, of course, come in any flavor, so many different varieties. What makes this one a little special to me, I think, is the fact that not only do I put a little lemon juice in it, but I put orange juice in it. And that gives it a different flavor. Those two citruses coming together really makes that flavor pop. Of course, you have tons and tons of a cream cheese. We have a graham cracker crust. And in my graham cracker crust, I like to ground up some pecans and put in there to just give it another extra pop,
Layer
a little
of
another
flavor.
extra something special. And then we have, just the usual stuff that goes with it. Vanilla, heavy whipping cream is what I use in mine. And, you blend it all up. You bake it for, like almost 2 hours. But it is so worth it with the finished product. To get this little design on the top is just using your decorating bag, no tip. Just squirt around and circle around the cake. Then take a knife, pull it through. You get a spider design.
Pretty
Just that
cool.
simple. Yeah.
Look at that tip.
And look at how pretty that looks on the table.
It looks amazing.
It
Yeah,
does.
right?
It
So
does.
now we have some wine that we're going to be pairing with this. And Kari has blessed us with a couple of wines, but Lacy is going to tell us about them.
Yes. Okay, so we have 2 wines. The first one here, I'm sorry, we're actually going to go with the Riesling first. Haha, tricked y'all. So the first one is a Riesling. This one is not your average Riesling, okay? It's not quite as sweet.
Good.
It is going to have a little bit more tooth to it, again, to stand up to the density of the cheesecake. It's going to bring out a lot of those flavors, especially the flavors of the lemon, because you are going to get some lemon and some pear in here. So I think that those are going to go really well together. This guy here is a sparkling rosé. It is going to be a little sweeter than the Riesling, but it has hints of strawberry and raspberry, which is going to really bring out the fruit flavors. I always say this one kind of feels like you're hanging out on a summer afternoon on a porch swing. And as it gets cold outside, we all need to feel that way sometimes.
We really do. We really do. And I like the idea of this one bringing out the fruit flavors because there is raspberry in here. And more importantly, it really targets the berries.
Yes.
The various berries that, you can use in cheesecake. I mean, because you can do raspberry, blueberry, strawberry. You name it. If it's a berry, it'll go in a
You
cheesecake.
can do snozberry.
Snozberry.
So listen, what we're gonna do is slice up this cheesecake, pair it with these wines, give you our opinion, and tell you where you can purchase it. Deal?
Deal.
Gotcha.
All right, so ready guys? We're ready.
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna taste this delicious cheesecake. We're gonna pair it with the Riesling first, and we're gonna give you our opinion. Let's do it. Let's dig in.
That is so good. That crust.
It crosses everything,
I'm gonna
right?
eat that by itself.
I just did a Winnie the Pooh food dance. It came out. I couldn't help it.
I know I need to taste the wine, but I'm gonna give me another piece first. Okay.
That's what I did, Kari.
Oh, so good.
Ooh, that together though.
Oh yeah.
That's the win.
Mm-hmm.
It's the brightness.
Now here's the thing.
I taste the fruitiness.
I don't like Rieslings
as
all.
a rule.
This is very good and it pairs very well with the sweetness of the cheesecake. But like Lacy said, the hints of this citrus that's in here speaks to the citrus within the cheesecake. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't do that with their cheesecake, so it kind of works differently here. So honestly, you should get one of these cheesecakes.
Yes.
Because it contains the citrus that is meeting with the citrus in my wine.
And it brightens it up.
It's bright.
Well, needless to say, you know who they love, right? But anyhow, so
That is actually
I'm
that is
going ahead.
good.
I'm gonna take that with me. Thanks, sis. Bye.
I mean, you told me which ones to pick out. So how can I say no?
this cheesecake, and I'm not saying it because it's Annie Bell's. This cheesecake is everything.
Man,
It
listen,
is.
Let me tell y'all something. So, for real. Look right here. Right here. I got cheesecake from, I can't remember where I ordered it from, but it was on the menu. You do Uber Eats and you're like, oh, dessert, great. And it was okay because I love cheesecake. But it has nothing on this. And
Nothing.
a lot of it is the crust.
It is.
What you add to the crust.
Yeah, it
just
does
makes
it makes a big,
so
big difference.
Good.
It really does. Because I mean, let's face it, pecans make anything taste great. It just really does. And so just to grind it up real fine and mix it in with the graham cracker crust, and it just gives you a whole nother taste. We're gonna be trying this wine next.
Yes.
And I just want to add, I think this is great, and I love it with this cheesecake. I think it would taste a lot better. I mean, well, not better, but I think having it cold would add a lot to
It
it.
should be colder.
Yeah. So just a little
Tidbit.
Yeah, just a little
Chill
tidbit.
your wine. You
And
know?
also,
chilled
guys,
wine.
the thing about it is, why would you buy like a frozen cheesecake out of the supermarket when you can get this instead? That's the real question.
That's a whole question and a whole.
That's the real question.
So, Kari, how about pouring us a little bit of that sparkling?
A little sparkling. I'm gonna tilt over this way.
Now remember, guys, this is gonna be the one that's a little more fruit forward. It is gonna be a little bit sweeter, and it's gonna make this a whole decadent berry experience.
Woo! Can't wait for that. I like that. A whole decadent berry experience.
Yes.
Woo. That just sounds all kind of cool.
I made it up.
I think Sarah would be proud of her. You guys know Sarah. She's a beast. I think she would be proud of her.
I'm doing my best, Sarah. I'm doing my best.
All right, guys, let's do this again.
All right. Okay, here we go. There's the berries.
Oh wow.
And all I'm hearing in my head right now is Heather. Heather loving the taste. Yes, delicious. You know, she's a woman of few words, but those words that she do give us are just amazing. But this is awesome.
Okay. Two totally different tastes.
Totally different
here.
experiences.
Because this one, although it's not a bubbly one, it's very acidic, and so it gives you that acid, and it reacts differently with the cheesecake. Whereas this one is not as acidic, but it's still bubbly, so you still get the effervescence of it.
Yep.
But it reacts completely different.
It does.
It does.
It absolutely does.
Amazing.
Yes, I told you, it's a decadent berry experience.
It is a decadent berry experience.
I can't with her.
And then, of course, I love a more dense cheesecake. I don't like the fluffy cheesecakes. I love a good dense cheesecake. And with the rosé, it just, I don't know, it adds to the experience of, because like eating decadent foods, it's not just the fact of eating it, it's the flavors that hits your palate.
Absolutely.
And your different taste buds.
Absolutely.
Tongue, and we can go into the biology of things, but let's not do that.
Let's not.
But I'm sorry, I'm a nerd.
I'm with you though, because I'm a wine tasting nerd. You know, you got to start with the front of the tongue
Yes,
and then
let it roll back to back, because you know the taste buds are different.
Well, actually, you start with your eyes. You eat with your eyes first. That's why presentation to me is everything. It has to look appealing. You have to want to eat it, and you get that from looking. To speak to the denseness that he's talking about, that's just eggs and extra egg yolks. Not just eggs, but extra egg yolks.
like a custard almost.
Kinda
like
like
you
that.
whip it into.
Yeah. And then when you add in the heavy whipping cream instead of just milk, that again helps build on that thickness and that density that you're talking about.
I love that.
So good, right?
Yes.
All right, guys. So what do you think of these wines? Amazing?
My favorite, I'm gonna jump in first because I just took another bite. Well, my favorite is the Riesling.
Okay.
My favorite is the Riesling with the cheesecake.
Mine too. I really like the Riesling, which again, I normally don't, but I really like this one in particular because it almost gives you more of those Abarino vibes.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. It's got the freshness, like you said.
Yes, it's very.
I think I'm gonna stay with the berry.
The decadent
berry
berry experience.
experience. I think I'm gonna hold on to that because I don't know. That's just bringing out my decadent berry experience. You know? I kind of can't get away from that. You know, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
You
Right?
become one with the saying.
Yeah.
That's all you.
Yeah. That could be a new business, friends. Decadent berry experience in a box.
Could be. It could be. But you need an Annie Bell's dessert to go make that happen. So there you have it. This is our show. We're going to be doing more of these holiday shows for you. We'll have other guests as well. I'm going to keep having these people. But anyway.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, you will.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Friends don't let friends buy frozen cheesecake.
So silly. All right, tell our guests where they can find you guys.
Well, okay, you want me to go first?
Go ahead.
If you want to keep up with everything that I'm doing, catch me on IG at Lacy D. Davillier. But the websites are going to be, you ready for it? Davillier.com, DavilierBranding.com, and AboutTownSocial.com.
That part. DavilierBranding.com. Davillier.com, abouttownsocial.com. My IG is not popping. But if you would like to enter my world of nerdness and fun and music, you can join me at Nola_KB on Instagram.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, her nerdness is really awesome. I enjoy her nerdness. I really do. If you enjoyed our show, like and subscribe below. And you can always find me at anniebells.net, where you can get any of my delicious desserts. We will deliver, or you can pick up. Remember, anniebells.net is where you go for your holiday desserts. And we hope you enjoyed having us, because we have certainly enjoyed bringing this segment to you.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.